Avoya Travel. You've probably seen their ads, right? They've been around for over 60 years, and they position themselves as the key to your perfect vacation. They promise to make planning a trip, well, an absolute dream. But you have to wonder, behind all those glossy promises, is there a completely different story? I mean, if you go to their website, it's all about award-winning service and these totally seamless experiences. They claim they can combine the ease of an online search with the guidance of a real, live, human expert and get you exclusive deals you can't find anywhere else. I gotta say, it sounds pretty perfect. But then you hop over to their profile on the Better Business Bureau website, and you see this. An average customer review score of just 1.45 out of 5 stars that's based on dozens and dozens of reviews. And, well, that is not exactly a dream score, is it? And this is where the real mystery begins. The very same Better Business Bureau that hosts all of those 1-star reviews gives the company an A+ rating. So how on earth can a business be both A+ and 1.45 stars at the exact same time? What is actually going on with Avoya Travel? Okay, so to get to the bottom of this, we have to start with the official story. What is it exactly that Avoya promises to every single traveler? Let's break down what they're selling. So they call it the Avoya Advantage. The promise is you get a powerful search engine, but also personalized service from an expert. You get exclusive deals, no extra fees on cruises or tours, and, this is a big one, a low price guarantee. On paper, it really does look like the best of all worlds. Their whole marketing message really boils down to this one idea: blending tech with a human touch. They promise you the convenience of a booking site, but with the personalized guidance of an expert, making the whole thing feel effortless. And that right there, that's the dream they're selling.
Here is a quick break. If you want to master the digital marketing secrets to grow your travel agency business and get hundreds of leads, I've created a complete step-by-step guide, which you can download for free from the link in the description box. Now, let's continue.
So that's the promise. But how does it really stack up against reality? Let's compare all that slick marketing with the documented experiences of actual customers. Because this is where things start to get complicated. Hey, remember that low price guarantee we just talked about? Well, one BBB reviewer says they found the exact same cruise for hundreds of dollars less, just 24 hours after booking. But they claim Avoya wouldn't even come close to matching that price. That feels like the first big crack in the promise. And what about that personalized expert service? Well, another customer described an agent getting annoyed over a simple question and then quoting them a price that was almost double what they could find directly on the cruise line's own website. That is a massive disconnect from the effortless experience they advertise. And look, these are not just a couple of isolated incidents. When you read through the reviews, you start to see some very clear patterns. Customers are repeatedly complaining about packages being misrepresented, a total lack of communication after they've booked, and real struggles getting refunds. Not to mention the higher prices and, in some of the most frustrating cases, their travel agent completely ghosting them after the payment goes through. You know, this all raises a really fascinating question. If the customer experience can be this negative, then maybe the whole business model is designed to benefit someone else entirely. Could it be that Avoya is actually a much better deal for the travel agents who work inside its network? All right, let's switch gears for a minute and look at the other side of this whole equation. What's the pitch that Avoya makes to people who want to turn their passion for travel into a full-time career? And the pitch, you'll see, is incredibly attractive. You get to link up with an established brand, you get comprehensive training, you can be your own boss and work from literally anywhere. But the biggest draw for a lot of people is this promise of unlimited income potential, all fueled by their patented live leads system, which is supposed to just deliver new clients right to your doorstep. And here it is. This is the hook they use to reel people in. Avoya proudly states on their website that the average agency in its network brings in $350,000 in gross sales every year. I mean, for anyone looking to start a business, that number sounds like a massive opportunity. But wait a second, how does that huge sales number actually break down into take-home pay? Let's dig into the financial reality here and see what an agent's bottom line really looks like after all the costs and commissions are taken out. So first off, there are the costs. Just to get started, an agent has to fork over a nearly $500 affiliation fee. Then you've got these ongoing monthly fees for licensing and technology, which can add up to almost $200 a month before you've even made a single sale.
And on top of all that, you're on the hook for all your own business and marketing costs.
And now we get to the really crucial detail, the commission split. If an agent goes out and finds their own client, they get to keep 80% of the commission, which, is pretty good. But for those valuable live leads that Avoya provides, the split flips dramatically. The agent only keeps 30%, while Avoya takes a whopping 70%.
A user on Reddit who says they used to be an agent puts it really bluntly. They claim a lot of the leads are pretty low value, and they confirm the agent only keeps 30% of the commission. But then they add this critical little detail. Avoya owns the client for life, which means that massive 70% cut applies to every single future trip that client ever books. So what does this all mean for that unlimited income potential? Well, according to Host Agency reviews, a typical first-year agent can expect to earn somewhere between $15,000 and $35,000. Now sure, top performers can definitely make over $75K, but it's a far cry from the impression you get from that huge $350,000 gross sales number.
Okay, so let's connect all the dots here. We've got unhappy customers on one side and a really tough financial model for agents on the other. So how does all of this finally solve the mystery of the A+ rating and the 1.45-star score? The answer, it turns out, is in the business model itself. See, Avoya isn't one single travel agency with a bunch of employees. It's what's called a host agency. It's basically a platform that provides tools and leads to this huge network of independent contractors. Every agent is effectively their own small business. And this is the direct result of that model. The quality of service isn't standardized at all. It's completely all over the place. On one end of the spectrum, you might get a super successful, award-winning agent with tons of glowing 5-star reviews. But on the other end, you could get someone who is brand new, totally inexperienced, or just plain bad at their job, which leads to those 1-star horror stories we've been seeing. So what's the final takeaway here? Well, for customers, booking with Avoya is basically a gamble. You might get a world-class expert, or you might get a total nightmare. Your entire vacation experience really just hinges on the luck of the draw. And for agents, yeah, it's a structured way into the travel industry, but it comes with some pretty significant costs and a commission structure that is heavily, heavily weighted in Avoya's favor, especially on those leads they provide. So, what is Avoya Travel, really? Is it this innovative platform that's empowering thousands of entrepreneurs to build their own businesses? Or is it just a high-stakes gamble for pretty much everyone involved, both the travelers looking for that dream vacation and the agents just trying to make a living? The truth is, it might just be both.